It's a warm welcome in our studios. This is Gttv News Bulletin. With me, Aisa Tukuli. In the headlines this evening, Gambia and Morocco agreed to promote innovative education as the two nations' higher education ministries signed a memorandum of understanding. Gambian lawmakers have started debating on President Adama Barrow's last week's State of the Nation address, with some opposition MPs not satisfied with the president's sooner address. Gambia wonder kid Yankuba Minte has signed a 5-year contract with the Premier League club, Brighton, putting smiles on scores of the league's fans, both back home in the Gambia and around the world. Those are the headlines. Stay tuned for more news details just after this short commercial break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is Gttv News Bulletin with me, Aisa Tukuli. The Gambia and Morocco's higher education ministries agreed on higher education, scientific research, and technological innovation, and strengthened the existing bilateral relationship between the two institutions. The agreement is aimed to help develop innovation in the education sector of both countries. More on this report. The Gambia's Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology on Monday signed a memorandum of understanding with the Kingdom of Morocco's Ministry of Higher Education, Scientific Research and Innovation. The ministerial delegation from the Kingdom of Morocco, headed by the Honorable Minister of Higher Education, Scientific Research and Innovation, Abdul Latif Mirawi, is in the country to sign an agreement on higher education, scientific research, and technological innovation, and also to strengthen the existing bilateral relationship between the two institutions. In his welcoming remarks, the charge d'affaires of the Moroccan embassy to the Gambia, Ahmed Belhaj, said education is a fundamental pillar of human development, playing a crucial role in shaping individuals, societies, and nations. He added that for centuries, the value of education has been recognized as a transformative force enabling individuals to acquire knowledge, skills, economic prosperity, and social progress.
Higher education is one of the areas in which we wish to work more for a better future of our generation. Education is a fundamental pillar of human development, playing a crucial role in shaping individuals, societies, and nations. For centuries, the value of education has been recognized as a transformative force, enabling individuals to acquire knowledge, skills, and attitudes necessary for personal growth, economic prosperity, and social progress.
For his part, the Minister for Higher Education, Scientific Research and Innovation of the Kingdom of Morocco, Abdul Latif Mirawi, underscores the importance of the signing of the MOU.
And we can maybe try and help our young people. We are lucky to be here because in our continent we are lucky to have young people, and the future is for human capital and to empower human capital for our countries. I think the future is in our continent.
Minister Mirawi also said their visit to the Gambia reflects a strong commitment in working together for a better future for the young generations, as they strongly believe that investing in education is one of the most effective ways for a successful and sustainable future for their people and the continent at large. As a country, efforts are being made by the Barrow administration to promote and develop education for its future generations, especially in the area of STEM and TVET. Here is the Minister for Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Professor Per Gomez.
Following His Excellency President Barrow's instruction for us to engage the authorities from the Kingdom of Morocco, my brother and friend, Professor Abdel Latif Mirawi and his team and the other sectors and of the Kingdom of Morocco have really awarded, given the Gambia over 120 scholarships for this year. So, and the Gambia government has decided that these scholarships, 120 scholarships, will be focused on certain key areas of development, that is STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and also TVET, with the first 60.
The Gambia has benefited from numerous capacity building initiatives from the Kingdom of Morocco. However, one of the priority areas of the ministry is the construction and equipping of a multi-purpose TVET center in the country. Reporting for Gttv News, Aissatou Koli. After President Adama Barrow's State of the Nation address, the country's youngest National Assembly member, Bakary K. Badji, ripped into the president's speech. The lawmaker believed Barrow should have addressed the country on burning issues like high cost of living and deadly kush drug that has claimed some lives among young people. Fune Jallow prepared this report from an exclusive interview conducted by myself at the National Assembly grounds on Thursday. Let's take a listen.
State of the Nation address is a special occasion in the legislative calendar as the President faced the representatives of the people at the National Assembly to highlight his government policies, achievements, progress, administration of the government, as well as challenges. The occasion was witnessed by cabinet ministers, former vice presidents, chief justice, senior government officials, the diplomatic corps. Engaging some parliamentarians after the president's address, here is Bakary K. Badji, the National Assembly member for Fonyi Bintang. His dissatisfaction on the president's address outlining. President Barrow, failed to address burning issues such as kush and cost of living.
When you address the issues, when you address the nation, you address the burning issues. When you address the nation, you address the challenges that the people are facing. When you address the nation, you are definitely there to come up with solutions. But the State of Nation address, as we have seen today, we have not seen the president talking about the rampant coups that are taking the life of the young. How did he intend to tackle these coups? We have not seen the president address the escalating prices in terms of commodities. You understand, the skyrocketing of prices. How did he intend to tackle that? The inflation. How did the president want to tackle inflation? How did he...
The National Assembly member for Fonyi Bintang, his dissatisfaction on the president's address outlining. President Barrow, failed to address burning issues such as kush and cost of living. Fune Jallow reports.
Moroccan Minister for Higher Education, Abdul Latif Mirawi, on Monday paid a courtesy call on President Adama Barrow at the State House in Banjul. The top diplomat's visit was aimed at strengthening the existing bilateral relationship with the Gambia and the Kingdom of Morocco in the area of higher education. More on this report. In their quest in empowering young people of the Gambia in the area of STEM and TVET, His Excellency President Adama Barrow received the Moroccan Minister for Higher Education, Research, Science and Innovation, accompanied by the Minister for Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Professor Pierre Gomez, at the State House in Banjul. The visit was aimed at strengthening the existing bilateral relationship between the Gambia and the Kingdom of Morocco in the area of higher education. Speaking to the media after a closed-door meeting with President Adama Barrow, Abdul Latif Mirawi, the Minister for Higher Education, Research, Science and Innovation, expressed delight to the Gambian leader and his counterpart for the warm welcome, adding that they are working to empower young people in human capital to be able to face challenges.
And we are working together to empower young people and to give our countries human capital able to face these ruptures and transformations. I would like to thank Republic of the Gambia and His Excellency President, and you know, Majesty King Mohammed VI, may God God assist him, places the issue of human capital of the heart of Morocco's strategic priorities and elevating into a fundamental labor of cooperation with partner countries of our African continents and mainly the Gambia Republic.
Professor Pierre Gomez, the Minister for Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, thanked the Kingdom of Morocco through the Minister for their support and revealed that the Gambia received 120 scholarships for this year in STEM and TVET and possible infrastructure development.
Under the guidance of His Excellency President Barrow, the Gambia government received from the Kingdom of Morocco 120 scholarships. 120 for this year. And it is strategically, the Gambia government has decided to work with them to be able to now send our youths to go and get training in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and also TVET. So we starting with the first phase that will go very soon. That will be selected very soon, over 60, and then the other batch also will follow soon. We are also working with them to see now how to build the infrastructure here in the Gambia, so that we have more TVET centers of excellence, and also universities that will really help build the manpower here.
Both ministers are expected to sign a memorandum of understanding at the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology. This MOU will outline several axes to boost their university cooperation, covering student and researcher mobility, joint research projects in areas of common interest, and other high value added aspects. Aissatou Koli for Gttv News. From that story, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll look at more local and sport news. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Gambian pilgrims have been returning home after performing Hajj in the holy city of Mecca. Hajj is one of the pillars of the Islamic religion obligated on Muslims to perform if they are able to once in their lifetime. Our reporter Fatima Cisse has been at the Banjul International Airport to hear the reactions of the nation's newest pilgrims, and this is her report.
After successfully performing this year's Hajj, the Gambian Hajj contingent have trickled into the country in numbers. As a norm, we have been at the Banjul International Airport to hear the reactions of our pilgrims. The Ujjaj expressed joy and praised Allah for enabling them the opportunity to be able to perform one of the 5 pillars of the Islam religion. Scores of the Ujjaj were welcomed by their family members and loved ones after close to a month. This year's pilgrims included both self and state-sponsored, as known to be a culture in the country. Among the hundreds of pilgrims included a presidential advisor, Sekou Mbalo, who expressed gratitude to the president and the entire cabinet, while describing this year's Hajj extremely well. The nation's top presidential advisor said they were given preferential treatment after the leadership of Saudi Arabia hosted his entourage at the royal palace in Makkah. However, with 1.5 pilgrims known to have performed this year's Hajj in Makkah, some of the pilgrims outlined the challenges they encountered at the Hajj to be insufficient availability of toilets while in Mina to exercise circumvention known as tawaf. But the pilgrims thanked the travel agencies for catering them throughout the Hajj, while adding that they felt very comfortable in the holy city of Makkah. Reporting for Gttv News, I am Fatmata Cisse.
The National Assembly members on Monday started debating on President Barrow's State of the Nation address. His Excellency President Adama Barrow on Thursday of June delivered marathon statement in his State of the Nation address and as cultured in the governance system of the country. After the President's State of the Nation address, the Vice President steps in for him to respond to questions from lawmakers. While fulfilling his mandate, The country's Vice President, Mohamed B.S. Jallow, appeared before MPs to clear their doubt. Our parliamentary reporter, our S. Jaju, reports.
Assembly members on Monday commenced asking questions on President Sonan and the Vice President Mohamed B.S. Jallow was in the parliament to respond to the questions on behalf of President Barrow. As the floor was open for the MPs to raise their questions, National Assembly for Combo South, Keba Barrow asked the Vice President on the government stand on developing agriculture while settling the lands problem in the country.
The issue of agriculture has been very important, and there is a way in this particular speech to be taken on. Honorable Speaker, I want to know when it comes to the issue of land that is going to be cultivated by swampy lands or other encased land, whether they are going to be implicated to ensure that the people have the best out of the thing.
National Assembly member for Ilyasa Sankundamfa also delivered into the need for a better agriculture sector while demanding answer to the distribution claims of groundnut seeds, maize seeds and fertilizer to the farmers across the country.
By the President, the government is ready to supply or distribute seeds like groundnut, maize, beans, and so on to farmers. And already we have enough fertilizers in the country, and the distribution is currently going on in all the regions in the Gambia. This is what is expected of the government. What is expected of the government, that's what they are doing. So this year also, we expect there will be a bumper harvest as far as crop production is concerned.
Honorable Member for Kiang West, Lamin Sise, demand answer on 20 boats given to the fishery sector to be given to the communities. He also brought an answer to Fishery Development Fund at $80 million that was spent.
We want to know the specification of these boats during the response. What type of boats are these? And we would like to know the beneficiary communities of these various boats. The amount of fund that has been spent on the preparation and the building of these boats, we would also love to know. What is the amount of fund that has been spent on these 20 boats? We would also like to know if the ministry has done an assessment to assess the impact of these fishing boats on the various communities, so that we can try to see if this was a beneficial endeavor or it was just to score a political capital. For the Vice President to explain to this August House how Fisheries Development Fund $80 million has been spent. And I would love to be explained with the Minister of Finance if this $80 million has been audited, and if no, why was it not audited? Has it also gone to the Consolidated Revenue Fund when it arrived? $80 million Fisheries Development Fund 2023. We want to know how it has been spent, and we request for an immediate audit for this $80 million Fisheries Development Fund.
Our S. Jaju, Gambian Talents TV News.
Well, from that story by our S. Jaju will lead us to our second break. When we return, we look at sports. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now to sports. Brighton have signed Gambian winger Yankuba Minte from Newcastle United for €30 million. Newcastle wanted to make at least one major sale by the end of June to avoid the possibility of breaking Premier League profit and sustainability regulations. The 19-year-old forward has signed a contract until June of 2029 with the club. This is his reaction after signing the deal with the club's in-house media. Let's take a listen.
Yankuba, welcome to the club. How are you feeling about the move?
Yeah, I'm feeling happy about the move. Brighton is a club which I watch in the Premier League, so yeah, I'm very happy about the move.
And what have you thought about the team when you've seen them play in the Premier League?
Yeah, I thought it's a good team. It's a good club for young players also, because I watch the games and the way they play and the way they recruit the young players. I think it's a good thing to join, yeah.
Was that important for you, the progression of young players?
Yeah, it's really important for me because I'm also a young player. The progression is really, really very important.
Tell us a bit about your journey to here. You grew up in Gambia, but then how did your football journey begin?
Yeah, my football journey begins in Denmark, a club called Obi Odense. That's where I was before, and then I get signed by Newcastle, and then get loaned to Feyenoord in Netherlands, and then yeah, from there now in Brighton now.
How challenging was that first move to Denmark, and how important was it for you?
Yeah, it was difficult for me because where I started my footballing career, the football is not that powerful, but the whole country loves football and everybody likes to play football. Yeah, it was a little bit difficult for me, but now I would say, yeah, everything's going well.
And you mentioned the move to Newcastle. How was that?
Yeah, I think it's a great thing to move to a Premier League club. Although I didn't play any game there, but it was a good thing for me. And now look where I am now. I moved to a new club, which is in the Premier League also. I think now I get the chance to play in the Premier League.
And Feyenoord, that must have been some experience.
Yeah, Feyenoord is a great experience for me. Everybody loved me, the coaching staff, players, everybody hold me like a family. Yeah, I was very happy there, yeah.
And you scored 10 goals last season in 27 appearances. Do you feel like you've arrived now as a young player?
Yeah, I think I arrived as a young player now because that was in my goal. I want to score more goals. I want to score like maybe 20 goals in one season. But unfortunately, I scored 10. So I think I still have the chance to prove myself that I can score more goals. Yeah.
What are you like as a player? Describe how you are on the pitch.
I'm a player who like pressing so much. Everything, I do all my things in intensity. Yeah. And yeah, I always talk to my teammates and then I always talk to my opponent also. Yeah, they always tell me, yeah, you're too fast, you have to get out. I'll be like, no, I want to play more. So yeah, we'll be making jokes from each other, yeah.
Do you feel ready for the challenge of the Premier League and how much are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I really feel ready. I have been dreaming about this for a long time. Now I get it. I think I'm fully ready to show my talent in the Premier League, yeah.
And how big is the Premier League back home in Gambia?
Oh, yeah, huge. It's the biggest thing everybody talk about and everybody watch, yeah.
So how does that make you feel, and how do your friends and family back home feel about you now arriving in the Premier League?
Yeah, I think everybody feels good. I would say the whole country is happy for me, and they have been supporting me since I was in Denmark. Now I'm in the Premier League where they want to see me. Yeah, I think everybody's happy, and I'm also happy about it, yeah.
And you mentioned the national team. How proud a moment was that for you to represent your country and score for them as well?
Yeah, that was always a thing which I was dreaming since I was young, to represent my country. And I'm happy, I'm very happy to represent my country. Every time I went there, I'm always happy, yeah.
Okay, and finally, we have a new head coach here at the club. How much are you looking forward to working with him and with the rest of your new teammates?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meet him and work with him, do whatever he likes, and yeah, to win a lot of games for him also, so that I can be happy, him can be happy, and my teammates also can be happy, yeah.
Congratulations to Yankuba Minte for signing a 5-year contract. Well, that's it from us here in our studios, but before we take a leave of you, here are the top stories once again. Gambia and Morocco agreed to promote innovative education as the two nations' higher education ministries signed a memorandum of understanding. Gambian lawmakers have started debating on President Adama Barrow's last week's State of the Nation address, with some opposition MPs not satisfied with the president's sooner address. Gambia wonder kid Yankuba Minte has signed a 5-year contract with the Premier League club, Brighton, putting smiles on scores of the Lakes fans, both back home in the Gambia and around the world. Well, thank you for joining us. I have been your presenter in this program. Do join us again at the same time and same place. From me, Aissatou Koli, and the entire production team, have a wonderful evening.